All right, on today's episode, we're going to dive into the USDA B&I loan and why we should maybe look at this product. So some of the uses could be hotels, motels. We've got manufacturing and industrial type of facilities, assisted living, nursing homes, memory care facilities, gas stations and C-stores, warehouses, distributions and logistics centers, auto repair, trade businesses and service shops, agricultural processing businesses, medical clinics, rural healthcare, veterinarian practices. Sorry, tongue twister there. So the USDA is a great program. You can do up to $25 million on this product, the USDA B&I. And you can also do investment property, which is very interesting. So unlike SBA, you can do triple net properties potentially. You can do investment real estate in these rural markets. Now the consideration for this, can USDA B&I loans be used for investment real estate? Yes, with important conditions. Unlike SBA loans, which typically require owner occupancy and active business operation, the USDA does allow investment real estate under the B&I program as long as the project supports rural economic development and meets job creation or retention goals. So guys, in these areas, so you're driving, let's just say you're driving from Southern California to Northern California, and there's these rural areas, right? A lot of these gas stations and so forth could be funded by this USDA B&I. They also have other products too for agricultural and farming, along with community facilities programs where you can do really large transactions like for large hospitals. So the USDA is a great opportunity. You can finance up to 80% of the total cost. It does require one-to-one collateral, so it has to be a real estate type of transaction, whereas the SBA 7A could have collateral, no collateral, right? You could have collateral shortfall, but you could do a lot bigger deals. You can actually also cake in different financing tools within the program. So you got your USDA B&I, and sometimes you'll see like a CPACE element in the capital stack first on like cold storage facilities. So USDA, it does take a little bit longer, but we're seeing a lot of uptick in these types of products. As you're capped on the 7A at 5 million, right? This can open up the door to a lot more opportunities with this B&I product. So for these rural markets, this is something you should look at. There's actually a mapping system we use. We put the address in, it says if it's in an eligible area or not. Very simple. So essentially that's the USDA B&I loan program. We're going to start talking a lot more about it as we're going to start originating more and more of these types of transactions. Look, it's a needed loan program in these rural communities to help spur the economy. The other thing we're seeing, I should add in, it's some people have an aggregate amount of the SBA and they're in these rural areas. Well, now they can jump into the USDA loan program, which could help them significantly be able to go into a much bigger loan. See you on the next episode.
If you're looking to acquire a business, stop scrolling on Biz Buy Sell and visit franchiseresellelistings.com. We'll do a customized search. You can get on our weekly distribution where we're sending new inventory weekly to your inbox. So visit franchiseresellelistings.com and opt in today. See you there. Hey guys, Bo Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.